Hi there, beautiful people. So, a little bit of a different scenery today. I'm in a park in Montreal where I'm visiting my two boys who live here. Um, and this card came up, this beautiful Ten of Wands, which they've definitely had a journey with in my spiritual path. So for me, for those who don't know, this card represents just walking a spiritual path and taking our creativity to the next level and really trying to ground those wands, and I would say it's the epitome of symbolism for us walking our walk, whatever that might mean, right? So it's not defined just in spiritual terms. But this, so I have that definition of this card, and so it brings up the questions whenever it comes up for me, and the big question is: are you walking your walk, Marcus? Are you being sincere? Are you doing all that you can to bring down your creativity down to earth? And I think this triggers one of my Achilles heels, or definitely lack of self-worth stories, because my immediate or initial answer to that question would be no. I'm not doing everything I can to walk my walk, and I find that if there's an area in life where there's going to be a few, but if, as far as historically, as far as the last 30 years of my life is concerned, if there's an area of my life where I might not be very sure about myself, or something that might trigger an insecurity in me, it's about me being completely honest and walking my walk, and doing all that I can to share some worthwhile love and light in this world that we're in. That's why I feel I'm here, and I know that it can be manifested, this story, in so many different ways, but I've had an ongoing journey with whether I'm actually doing that honestly, or whether I'm just procrastinating, ignoring, bypassing the story, forgetting that this is why I'm here. And I've definitely done a lot of all of those things, and sometimes the lack of walking my walk has been because I've been lost in my own hypocrisy. Sometimes it's been because I've doubted myself and my capabilities so much. Sometimes it's been because I've separated what I've been calling a spiritual path and this material world, when in reality they're one and the same story. And that separation has created like an inner division, which never feels great, and always feels like doubt and shame and frustration and whatever else might come up. And so I've been, I journaled a little bit on this just the other day, and been thinking about it. I thought I'd make a video about it, because when I've felt more, or when I feel more like I'm walking my walk, has been when I'm helping others change their perspective, change their lives, encouraging others, being some form of influence and inspiration to other people to love themselves more. This is when I've, found that I'm more in love with my life and more in love with my work and my path, my walk. And so it seems like it's a very kind of a selfish thing. So I just would love to throw out there a really big call out of gratitude and thanks to all those people who choose to do sessions with me, or readings, or to work with me more intensely one-on-one, for the trust that you place in me, but very selfishly, because of the beautiful messages that get to come through me for you, which are also for me, and I definitely need to hear those messages and listen to my own voice as I might be, sharing, channeling, whatever you want to call it, or bringing out something that may well be a catalyst to somebody else's growth. This I am very conscious of is how I grow and how I learn, and is part of me sharing my gifts, and as I'm sharing them, I'm learning how to do it better, and I'm learning different ways of doing that. And it's always been a learning process for me, but I just need to throw out there. I don't know these videos that I put out on Facebook and YouTube, and that it's quite difficult to actually know how they're received. I get a few comments, and they're usually very positive, but there's a lot more people watching these videos than comment, and so I really don't know. I don't know how this is going down. I don't know how what I'm sharing is being received, and I don't really need to, I suppose. And there's no validation that I kind of need from that. I have enough validation to know that, hey, yeah, it's worthwhile, even if it's just a tiny little spark of light that you might be helping somebody see, or in some way or another on themselves. Then that's good enough, And I know there'll be a little bit of a spark, hopefully, more of something beautiful and self-love promoting than anything else. So I don't know if I need that validation, but because I don't know, I just want to throw out there gratitude to everybody who is doing the work and walking their walk in one way or another. Try your hardest to let go and forgive yourselves for all your moments of self-doubt and procrastination, for all those moments where you've forgotten what walking your walk really is, and you've dabbled in different versions of lying to yourself or being insincere. When that's the case, just try and embrace your flaws, take responsibility for them all, because they're not really flaws. They're just what makes us human, and those flaws are gonna really help us connect to a lot of other people who are experiencing the same flaws like I have and like I do, and I think that's part of what is really important. And at the same time, I really want to throw a bit of gratitude and thankfulness for all those people who are doing your work, and if I get to influence that work that you're doing in some way, then brilliant. If for all those people who have chosen to come into my life in a more intimate one-on-one basis and experience something a little bit deeper, then I really give thanks for you as well. It's something that brings me as much love and as much joy and as much eye-opening self-awareness, and it encourages me in my own journey too. It encourages me to live a bit more authentically or every day, and it'll probably it helps me remember in those moments when I'm prone to forgetting. So much love to you all. Much gratitude I throw out there to every single one of you, especially those who are choosing me on this channel or choosing me to do individual sessions with. And I think we need to be there for each other as vocally and as loud as possible. So if you've got any comments, throw them on the thing, not just for me, but for everybody to hear as well. Throw some of your story out there, throw some of your love out there to everyone who's desperately conscious of how much we need that support, we need that love, because we all do, but we're not all aware of it, and we don't all remember that. Have a fantastic day, everyone.